Actually, yeah, no, back to this crush. Back to this crush. A lot happened today. Um, not in terms. Actually, nothing happened in terms. I'm like, oh, jeez, I need my glasses. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, I definitely still have a crush. I thought I would leave by now. I need to get a different crush. You know what I realized? It's not just a crush. I fall in love. I fell in love. I fell in love. How the fuck it goes? I fell in love. You know, whatever the fuck they say. That's what I say, right? I fell in love. Right? Right? I fell in love. But I keep falling deeply in love. What the fuck am I talking about? I do keep falling deeply in love. This is such a good stretch. Um, but I do keep. Let me see if I can. Hey, but I keep falling deeply in love, and it's not a good look. And I don't mean like. I feel like I need to specify that every time, which I really don't. I always feel inclined to. I don't mean like, oh, it looks bad. I mean like, oh, like that's just not something that I would like to do. Because I already claimed this year No Touch 24, and then I upgraded it to No Romantic Attraction 24, and then I got a crush that night. And then I've been deeply in love for the past like 2 weeks, and I'm like, ugh, enough is enough is enough is enough. I need to just give it up. But I won't. And I can't, so I shan't. But I'm also just like, ugh. Being young and in love. To be young and in love. I know what that's like. I have too much experience being young and in love. I'm crazy. I don't care. Because it's not like I'm like, I really need to check this up. It's more just like, oh, I'm very enamored. Like, I'm definitely just very enamored. No, I'm in love. I fell in love, huh? I fell in love, huh? I fell in. What's the song? I fell in love, huh? You know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I fell in love, huh? I need to pray to God he never sees this in his whole life ever. Actually, I'm just gonna. Actually, no. I feel like gushing. But I'm also like, I fell in love, her. Here's my thing. I definitely did fall in love. Here's my thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and gush. I wanna find something to tie up my brow with because here's the realization that I had earlier. I'm wearing cheetah hot pants. Hot pants. Just hot, just count, just chill, all that. I think I'm gonna wear a skirt on Thursday. Should I wear skirts more? I never wear skirts. I'm not a skirt type individual. But what I realized is a new day for everything. I might regret it if I don't start wearing skirts now. So I'm like, if not now, never. So I'm gonna start wearing skirts and being very lit. Um, I definitely am in love. Here's my issue though. Here's my biggest issue. And my thing is, I hate whenever people are like, Delulu. Because I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. I just hate, first of all, I hate all internet. Fucking everything there. Because I'm like, it's okay to be in love if you don't expect someone to be in love with you. Like, I'm like, oh, I fell in love, huh? But I'm about to fall in love at least 30 more times this year, huh? I've had like 6 crushes this year. I've fallen in love 6 different times on 6 individual occasions. Like, I think that that's just called being romantic. I think that Or also, I just don't like whenever people use delusional so flagrantly. I think that being on the internet makes us really forget that like real world descriptors are used in more than irony. So I'm like, yeah. But I think in internet terms, if we're talking about delusional, the only thing would be like, oh, we're in love. No, I'm in love, and if I don't say something, but I expect that man to love me, then it is kind of crazy. But I feel like just very like intense admirations, or like, I don't know, just like looking at someone makes me happy. Admiring someone for who they are to themselves and who they are to other people makes me very happy. Um, yeah. And of course, I'm not like infatuated in love, but I'm like, with what I know of you, oh no. Because I feel like love is something that seems or has to be so final. Like everyone kind of thinks of it as so final. And it's not like I'm not going to love this person, but it's like I'm not going to be in love with this person whenever I get a new crush. So it's like love is a light, can be very casual thing. I love most of the people that I meet. I fall in love very easily. I've fallen in love with some of my friends, um, platonically and romantically. Um, yeah, I've fallen in love with a lot of people, and I think that's why I really, really enjoy my life because I fall in love so easily. But I also am very selective with my with the access that people give to me, so I don't get my heart broken easily. And it's not like a put up a guard to safeguard. Like, no, it's more just like I know whenever, or I trust myself to discern whenever something feels right and whenever something doesn't, and to be able to give myself enough grace whenever something does go poorly. But I'm like, hey, life goes on. This might suck, but life is still good. I fall in love very easily. I've fallen in love with so many of my worldly experiences, so many. I feel like if I ever go on an adventure with you, I'm definitely gonna fall in love with you. If you ever do special things that make me aware that you know who I am in myself, well, I'm gonna fall in love with you. If you are comfortable with being admired, I'm gonna fall in love with you. If you love yourself outside of convention, I'm definitely falling in love with you. I think it's very hard for me not to fall in love. Yeah, I fall in love like I wouldn't say yeah, I've had 6 crushes, but I think I've fallen in love at least like 50 times this year. Yeah. I fell in love with myself so many times. I fell in love with myself a fucking time. I fell in love, huh? Right? Hey, that's so saying, right? I fell in love, huh? I fell in love, hey. I fell in love, hey. Oopsie. I feel so badly. I said something that I really shouldn't have said to my dad's care team today. In all fairness, he was like having a medical emergency and they didn't at all tell me and they tried to sugarcoat it and I didn't know until I tried to call him and he couldn't hold the phone up straight. He couldn't hold the phone period because he was having tremors. They never told me that. They were like, your dad's pulse slightly went up and he's developed a slight fever. And I call him and he can't speak and he's having tremors and he's literally, yeah, he's shaking all over and he has labored breathing. I literally told, oh jeez. I did apologize, but I don't know if like an apology fixes everything. But I'm like, very legitimately, why the hell wouldn't anyone tell me that? Why did I have to figure that? Because then it's like, if my dad had passed away last night and y'all never told me, And I just thought that it was just a run of the mill type, like, little health blip where, like, oh, who's gonna go get monitored? Like, what the fuck? I did say that on the phone. I was like, if something happens to him tonight, and all that you guys had told me, because I called back after I talked to him, I was like, I will never forgive any of you. I was sobbing. I was like, I will never forgive any of you. And then I did apologize later. I was like, I do understand that this is your profession and that you do have like a front facing service job, but that did not excuse me being so abrasive and explosive. But I do really care about my dad and I do need to be communicated with openly so that I can advocate for him and so that I can understand what he's going through because he's alone in this strange place with people that barely know his name and you guys are doing everything in your capacity to help him and you're doing a damned good job, but I need to know what's going on with him. So it definitely could have been a lot uglier, but I'm still not proud of what it is that I did. But it feels very good to be able to like say that and to be able to say that and in the same breath be able to be like, yeah, I did acknowledge my wrongdoing to the people that I offended, but I'm like, I still don't like the fact that it happened, but I feel like by talking about it and by resonating with this feeling and remembering what this feels like, then it will keep it from happening again in the future. Because they actually made some very grave mistakes whenever they were taking care of my dad that were just due to like oversleep. Wait, I'm sorry. What? I look at people's like stories from my hometown and I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? Oh. But yeah, they made some very grave mistakes. They didn't give my dad his heart failure medication for like 3 days. Yeah, that is really fucked up. They also didn't change his underwear for like 2 days. And I had no clue because I was going home to like go do stuff intermittently, like during the day when my dad would be taking a nap. I would like go home and run a couple errands for him, or like I would do some laundry, just some random bullshit, so that I could like get some stuff done around the house for him. Um, and I would come back and yeah, he would still be sleeping, but I would kind of assume that like because he does know what it is that he needs for his care, that he was receiving it, but he was not receiving it, and I kind of really underestimated until like the last 2 days his ability to advocate for himself. And I was doing it in all the times that I had noticed, but those were more like medical care specific, or like I guess pharmaceutical care specific, rather than general medical care specific. Like the last 2 days, I realized I guess I do have to tell the nurses that like my dad that is completely immobilized, waist and below, needs to have things placed on a table close to him rather than across the room. And then they were getting so mad at him for not filling out what he wanted for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whole time, this thing is sitting halfway across the freaking room, and he can't even reach it. He didn't even know it was there. And I had to set him straight. I was like, if we want to talk about that in legitimacy, I don't think that he was able to actually reach that. So in the future, can you put that in a place that he can access it so that it makes things easier on your end and on his, and so that there's definitely just like improved communication and whatnot. I really, really am so grateful that I was able to go and be able to even just like get a glimpse of what my dad's life there was gonna look like, because honestly I think it's going to be a good and like necessary stay, but I feel like I really did have to let people know he has people watching out for him. He has me looking out for him. I really will protect him to the grave. To the grave. I will do anything for my dad, so I don't want any of these people sitting here getting checked up And I know that it's not done out of malicious intent and that the oversight probably isn't targeted, but it's the fact that, like, I don't like that these things have to be checked in on. There should be, yeah. Or if anything, being able to highlight these things in like a respectful and like actually communicative tone is making nurses themselves more aware of the fact that like the bureaucracy within, yeah, like the medical system is such a multifaceted effect. Like having there be like no clear chain of command and consistently switching authoritative like roles is part of the reason that their job is so hard. Because something large that I'm realizing is the fact that like radicalizing people within their careers is one of, or yeah, is one of the most effective ways of radicalization. Because if you're spending like most of the time at or focused on your job, that will probably be the circumstance that has the most access to affecting the way that you think about the world outside of you. So if that can be something in which like you have your understanding of the world as a whole highlighted in like changed within, then that could be taken outside of the workplace. So um, I was glad to be able to have those communications with them because I'm like, I got time today and tomorrow and the day after, and any care call that he has, or care coordination call that he has, I need to be dialed in. I need to be, hey, I'm about to be on that Zoom, 8 o'clock sharp. I'm about to be on that Zoom every single time. I'm about to sit there, I'm about to be on that Zoom, and everything's about to be okay. Yeah, but I definitely want to start going to the nursing home sometime either this week or next week. Because I want to just meet some people over there. Because it's like a 10-minute walk away from me. And I'm like, oh shit, I probably also, as I see him there, like just go post up, play some bingo, talk to some people, learn about some people's life experiences. Because I also just love hearing about people's lives. I feel like I talk people's ear off because I feel like a lot of people are nervous to talk somebody's ear off. But that's why I like to tell people. I will just tell people straight and simple. Please talk my ear off because I want to know about you. I want to know everything there is about you. So I really enjoy whenever people talk my ear off. A lot of older people have a lot of insight to pass down, but they don't have an outlet to. And I feel I know how frustrating it feels to want to have your words received, but to not have a facet to receive them. Hence, why I go on YouTube all the time. But I would absolutely love to, yeah, hear some of their stories and just like have a good ass time. Yeah. Also because I'm like, I like to learn about things from experience. Like, I feel like I can learn about a lot of like medical knowledge from books and whatnot. I have this book actually that I'm so happy to have found. I was going through my basement yesterday and I found it. I was looking for a high and low, high and low, high and low, high and low. This is the Nat Geographic Body Book, and it has everything to do with the human body. And I'm so happy that I found it because I want to read it through and through. So I was also thinking if I read this through and through, it'll probably give me a better idea of what's going on with my dad. Um, but yeah, and then also it'll give me like a good foundation for any questions that I do have, or even just like understanding more specificities of anything that's ever going on ever. So I'm very glad to have this. I'm so excited to be reading it. It's just so heavy. Um, but at least if I bring my body book, I could just bring the body book and one fiction book every day. Because usually a very, very hard, consistent battle that I go through, that I endure on a day to day to day to day, is figuring out what books I'm going to take with me. And it always stresses me out because I never know which ones to take with me. And I'll spend like 10, 15 minutes on that alone. Sometimes in a second bus, but I'm like, okay, let me get it together. So I'm like, if I take my body book and one fiction book every day, Easy ball out. Easy ball out. Easy ass ball out. So it'll be a good ass time. It'll be a very good time. Be very nice. And I'll learn a lot and I'll get to pass a lot of information to my dad, which would be great. So I'm like, I love learning things that I can talk people's ear off about. Especially because that's that public health in me. I want to know how to help people from the basis that they're being injured by. I want to know what the hell is actually going on so that I can actually help it. Like, of course, the societal like aspect of that is very important, but I feel like public health and biological sciences should be taught hand in hand. But depending on which path you want to go down, bigger stress on one rather than the other. Because I'm like, yes, public health is so important, but I'm like, how much can I really talk about without actually knowing the intricacies of the human body? Like, I know that bio is one of my prereqs, and I'm gonna have to take it, um, not next year, but the year after, because I'm taking a gap year next year. But I'm like, yeah, I think tomorrow, I feel physical comfort tomorrow, not sexual fellatio comfort. I just want physical comfort. I want to hang out with one of my friends that really likes being touched and likes touching. I think that'll be really nice because I really do want a hug. I just want to like lay down with someone tomorrow. I think that'll be really nice. Be very, very, very nice. I think I am gonna wear a skirt tomorrow. Fuck it. I think I'm gonna wear a skirt tomorrow. Be really nice and breezy too. Be very nice. Maybe I'll wear like a nice jacket or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know yet. I'll figure it out. Okay. I feel very good. I didn't even talk about my crush. Here's what I'm gonna say about my crush. Here's what I'm gonna say about this crush scenario. Should I let's be what I crush. Oh, this one's so. I think it's really cute. This is like kind of awkward. I think it's so cute. I think it's so cute. I think it's very endearing to me because it's like humanizing whenever people are awkward. Please no one comment on my chest anymore. That does make me very uncomfortable, especially because only reason this is a circumstantial right now is because I am not rocking with any AC. There's no fan, no nothing right now going on. So I don't like my comfort being taken outside of the context that I am having it in. So yeah. But yeah, it's just so cute. It's just so cute. It's so cute. I think it's so cute. Yeah, I think I'm really attracted to just humanity. I love when other people are awkward, and it's just really cute. I'm just like, what? I think I might have freaked him out because I posted so many memes on my story yesterday, and I'm like, I literally don't care. I'm like, that's just not at all my problem. So I'm like, ugh, I found another pet. But I make a lot of also okay because I'm okay. But then you realize because I'm very, very comfortable with having crushes but then falling out of love with them, I'm like, I've had so many good friends as a result of having friends that I have been in love with and then fallen out of love with. And the whole time they didn't even know a damn thing. I think I'm gonna create some art tomorrow. I wanna work. Yeah. Everything's just gonna be okay. Everything is going to be just fine. Everything's gonna be just fine. And I'm leaving on Saturday. Oh, so I can't leave until like Sunday. And I'll leave on Sunday. Fuck it. I'll go until. Or. Well, I kind of do want to go and surprise my dad. Whatever, I'll figure it out. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be just perfect. But, I think it's so cute because he's so funny. He's like awkward and I'm like, what the fuck is on my chest? It's just a little ball of hair. But, yeah. And also because it's like he feels I'm saying too much. Actually, this could be anyone. Actually, in this day and age, it could be like 3 people. But I'm like, that's totally my type. That's my type. What did I say? That's my type. I fell in love. That's my type. But here's my type. Here's totally my type. My type is awkward, reads, dresses, but dresses for their own enjoyment rather than for what is in my convention. What I'm realizing is I don't think I want to have a boyfriend that's so much taller than me. I don't think. I actually don't at all think. I think I would either like a short boyfriend or a boyfriend that's my height, or like maximum like 2 to 3 inches taller. And here's the thing, all love to my tall guys and whatnot, but I'm like, I love short men. I love short men. And I've been saying this for years. I am terrified for the day that short men fall into trend. Because I'm like, oh, damned it all to hell. Just damned it all to hell. But I'm like, oh, I love short men. Alright. I really enjoy short men. Also because I'm like, I already have so I've already fallen in love with so many short men. Wait. Okay, that's just 3 right off the top of my head. I've fallen in love with many short men. I fell in love. That's my type. That's definitely my type. Oh my god, they're so just I love I have so much. I can so see myself just starting a farm with a nice short man. Just settling down with a short man. Maybe he's like Middle Eastern, or Black, or Hispanic. I could, you know what I realized recently? I could see myself settling down with a white man. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Am I? Actually, patent pending. Hey, hey. That shall say right. Hey, patent pending. I'm like, I've definitely had my like white man passions and like stood on it. Okay, but stood on it. Hey, yeah, give it me. Where the cameras at? We lose. I can make the dope scratch. I can teach finesse. And about my checks, hey, but I come through. Next week, what is that? Oh, it's another ball there. Hello, 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 hello. Back to this crush. I think it's just so cute, guys. You guys, I think it's just so cute. It's just so cute. He is just so cute. He is so cute. I love men with creative passions. I've been falling in love with a lot of men with creative passions recently. But I'm like, oh no, am I falling victim to the agenda? Because I feel like everybody in Gen Z, it's not even a man thing, everybody in Gen Z is creative, which is good. But I'm like, if you call yourself a creative, I'm like, I feel like the branding of things is what off puts me. Because I'm like, I, well, maybe this is just egoism because I'm like, I think that's just my understanding of myself. But I don't know if it's genuinely off putting for me to see other people. I think it's just my aversion from like people specializing. I think specialization is going to be the definite bar. Specialization, definition. Hey, what? That's what I'll say, right? But I think specialization will be the definition because it compels people to only do what they feel they can excel at. But I'm like, in reality, you're supposed to do things that you're not good at. You're supposed to do things that you fucking suck at. I do a lot of stuff that I suck at. I really used to suck at art, and I still suck at art. Objectively, that is. But subjectively, I'm real fucking good. And like a lot of things, I make really shitty art sometimes, but I make really great art sometimes. Like sometimes it's really, really, really bad, and sometimes I'm like, damn, there's no way I fucking did that. I'm like, wow, my mind is so incredible. But it's by giving yourself the liberty outside of just standards that you actually get to explore and do what feels right. Like you just get to do what feels right, and I've just been straight doing what feels right. I've been doing a hell of a lot of that. Just anytime I try to doubt myself on something, even with reading, getting back into reading was really hard at first until I realized like I can just read for the just chill raw vibe. Like even if I don't know what the fuck's going on, I can just read it to read it. It's not like that book's going any damn where. I feel like that scarcity mindset about not being able to always. That's why I love physical media because it's like if you have it with you, you always have it. Once you buy it, you've bought it. It's not like with a movie that like, oh, if I really like something and I use like a subscription service or something, then I'm going to have to always use a subscription service, or I'm always going to have internet access to be able to use it. No, with physical media, I can read a book and not understand what the hell's going on, and then I can read it 50 more times, and the 51st, finally get it. Because it's like, I will have that physical media for the rest of my lifetime. And that's what makes me so happy. My crush also makes me so happy. The body book makes me so happy. I'm so excited to read that. I really am stuck on this crush madness. I think tomorrow I would like to wash some blankets and my pillows. What else? I'm kind of hungry. I'm actually not hungry at all. I do want some water. Maybe I'm delirious. I cried a lot today. Maybe that has something to do with that. Um, I love my mind. Taking this gap year is gonna be fucking incredible. It's gonna be so nice. Cause then I can also just figure out what the fuck is going on. Cause I just don't know what the fuck's going on, if I'm being so honest. I thought by now I was just gonna have it all figured out, but I think that what everyone thinks is having it figured out is falling lockstep with the formula that's kind of set for success in the Western world. So I'm like, considering that I've recently realized that I don't see that as success for myself, I still don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm not as okay. Let's fix give myself time to actually just figure out what I want out of the world, what I'm good at, what I'm bad at, keep working on both of them, and just have a good ass time. I'm applying for this masonry job. Wish me luck. The person about HVAC never got back to me, which makes me very sad because I really wanted to like, yeah, figure out what the hell is going on with that. Yeah. I want to have a slumber party. I want to clean my house very thoroughly. I want to clean the living room, especially the carpet smells like clean. And it is definitely, I mean, it's summer, so like, definitely happens. But it's definitely going to take a while to dry. But yeah, I want to go through the whole house, just smell test everything. Because you know that summer vibe where you just feel like everything just smells off? That's what I'm feeling right now, especially because we have no AC. It's okay. I'll get it figured out. Maybe not immediately, but I'll totally get it figured out. Everything will be just fine. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I had a very good night. I'm gonna go think about my crush a little bit more. Oh no, how's that? Oh my god. And here's the issue. Here's the main issue. Actually, I'm not even gonna say because I'm like, you know what? I'm protecting my peace. Because it's not actually at all an issue. The body. I'm reading Holes. I feel compelled to say I'm rereading it because I know everyone read that in like second grade, but I never read it the whole way through. It's really good, actually. I enjoy it in this day and age as well. It's very good. I also really like the body book. I also really like My Crush and the show New Girl and Healer Empire. Everything is gonna be just fine. I'm so excited for this year. I'm really glad to be taking a gap year so that I can go and check in on my dad and do what I need to do. And I'm gonna get a job at a really cool organization. Um, I'm just gonna figure out how to be. I saw this thing. It was, I forget what it was, but it was like, what a strange thing to be anything at all. I think that's so true. What a strange thing to be anything at all. Like, I'm 20, what the hell? Like, I'm 20. I am a student. I am filled with chill vibes. I am the mind of tomorrow. I am a cyborg. I am robosexual. Like, how strange is it to be anything at all? Is my biggest question. I love the body book. I think I'm gonna paint my nails tomorrow. I don't know what color yet. My toes are red. I think I want to do blue for my fingernails. I have no clue yet. I definitely want to do melange tomorrow. And then maybe I'll get like a clothesline or something so that I can just like hang up my mirror. My neighbor's been freaking me out recently. One of them tickled my foot on the bus and I did not like that at all. I'm so excited to read the body book. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go. Good night.